Have your seat. Have your seat. If you want to stand, you may. If as we move through the ritual, you feel like you want to stand and stretch, feel free. I like to sit on the floor. I like to lay out. If that feels comfortable, feel free. Dean Guidry said that we will not let the process have the last word. And I think in an effort to not allow the process to have the last word, we breathe. Yes, breathing is part of the process. So my background is in dance, and I remember my teacher, Kat Wilder, talking about the discipline of being in the studio and doing all of this hard and difficult work so that you could go out on the stage and perform. But she also would run screeching through the studio saying, breathe or you will die. Breathe or you will die. And I think the same is true for ministry. I've lost a lot of friends, a lot of ministers too young because we're not breathing. And so I'd like to offer this meditation that I have titled A Meditation for Women Who Are Rising Together. It's not mine. It's adapted from a woman named Monet Marshall. And I'm going to just ask you to free your hands and to put your feet on the floor, to just take a comfortable position. So again, if you want to sit on the floor, if you want to lay down, feel free. And I invite you to close your eyes if that feels comfortable. So on the count of 3, breathe with me. 1, 2, 3. On the count of 3, breathe with me. 1, 2, 3. On the count of 3, breathe with me. 1, 2, 3. Bring attention to your feet. Thank them for what they've brought you from. Rejoice in what they are bringing you to. Breathe. Bring attention to your lower legs. Thank them for the waters they've carried you through, from puddles to big water. Rejoice knowing they have the strength to carry you through whatever comes next. Breathe. Bring attention to your knees. Thank them for every time they were bent, every time they hit the ground. Rejoice in their strength, that every bend created the opportunity for every stand. Breathe. Bring attention to your thighs. Thank them for the gift of parting and the gift of closing again when you choose. Only when you choose. And rejoice for the part they play in your pleasure. Breathe. Bring attention to your hips. Thank them for your sway, your special way that connects you across the diaspora. Home. Rejoice in the movement that is yours. All yours. Breathe. Bring attention to your root and just say thank you. Thank you for what is, for what isn't, for surviving, for healing, for creating. Rejoice that it is done. It is over. It is healed. Breathe. Bring attention to your butt. Thank it for being specifically yours. Uniquely contoured to you. Rejoice in its commitment to hold you through every dance, every step, every seated moment. Breathe. Bring attention to your stomach. You may even want to put your hand on it. Thank it for loving you even when you didn't love it. Rejoice that as a container, it is what you fill it with, and you always have a new choice. Breathe. Bring attention to your back. Thank it for all that it's held, all it's endured, all it's carried for you, your mama and her mama before her. Rejoice in the knowledge that every load it carries shifts the baggage for your daughters and her daughters after her. Breathe. Bring attention to your breasts. Thank them for softness and sweetness in a world that wants to make them sour. Rejoice, because size nor shape can dictate your joy in you. Breathe. Bring attention to your arms. Thank them for the lifting up and the holding down. Rejoice, because you can put the burden down and hold and be held instead. Breathe. Bring attention to your hands. Thank them for holding on. Rejoice in their alchemy, their making out of nothingness. Breathe. Bring attention to your chest. Thank it for being sturdy enough to carry your heart and soft enough to leave breathing room for your lungs. Rejoice in its knowledge, because that's a lesson, sturdy and soft at the same time. Breathe. Bring attention to your throat. Thank it for every word spoken. Rejoice, knowing it has so much more truth to bear. Breathe. Bring attention to your lips. Thank them for the silent language they speak in every smile and smirk. Rejoice, because there are smiles and kisses yet to come. Breathe. Bring attention to your nose. Thank it for smelling and tasting and knowing before measurements and recipes. Rejoice, because flowers and newborn babies and fresh baked bread and ocean air. Breathe. Bring attention to your ears. Thank them for bringing us the information that we need when we need it. Rejoice in the resonance and the remembrance of sound. Breathe. Bring attention to your eyes. Thank them for seeing and for being seen. Rejoice in knowing that every day, every moment is a new opportunity to behold a miracle and to be held as one. Breathe. Bring attention to your crown. Thank it for the wonder on top, which is but a fraction of the wonder within. Rejoice knowing that your brilliance is inherent, deeply ingrained, and cultivated by the ancestors. Breathe. Bring attention to the whole of you. Your ears may not hear, and you are a miracle. Your eyes may not see, and you are a statistical anomaly. You may not have a womb, and you are still a creator of life. Your skin may be dark, and so is the soil that feeds us. Your skin may be light, and so is the pounded wheat that makes the bread. You may think you have too much. Love it all. You may think you have too little. You are more than enough. Breathe. This is your body. Say your name. Modeled after your mother's body. Say her name or say thank you. That was begot by your grandmothers. Say their names or say thank you. That was begat by your great-grandmothers. Say their names or say thank you. That was begat by their great-great-grandmothers. Say their names or say thank you. Breathe. This is your body, sisters. Time traveling, century surviving, trauma transforming, a never not been here body. You're glorious, masterfully constructed, celestially aligned, in all colors like a gift, sparkling like God, sparkling like the cosmos, sparkling like your mama's body. This is your body. Remember it and keep it holy because it is. Remember your name and keep it holy because it is. Remember your breath and keep it holy because it is. On the count of 3, breathe with me. 1, 2, 3. On the count of 3, breathe with me. 1, 2, 3.